go.
From the Bill Fralick Athletic Center, Uhas McGinley Stadium, this is the Coach's Corner. Along with head coach of the Penn Hills Indians, Ron Graham, I'm Bill Navari. Ron, last week we mentioned the passing of George Poindexter, who had been with the Penn Hills Indians program for many, many years.
Yes.
This week we're going to mention the passing of another person who had been around the Penn Hills program for many decades as well.
Yes.
That was Mike Birmingham.
Yes, Mike Birmingham was here for years. There's people in the community that I'm sure that attended Penn Hills that would remember him. The current players would not know him, but we just want to make sure that we mentioned the passing of someone who was really supportive of the program.
That was Mr. B, and that's, you mentioned about the bees, fleas,
yes,
and all these kids around. But he had been a staple here for many years, and recently just put a book together about the Penn Hills program.
Yes, Penn Hills history. That's absolutely right. Yes.
Okay, and obviously we mourn his passing. And, we pray for his soul.
Yes.
Back to football. Second year in a row, the Indians start off 0-2. Obviously, no need to panic because remember what happened last year. The team went on and did well in the playoffs before losing in the quarterfinals. This week, you have Butler. Looking back at the Bethel Park game last week, what do you think you need to improve on to go up and beat Butler this week?
Well, obviously, we need to execute. The players right now a little down. However, had an excellent spirited practice down after the game. But there's something that needs to be said about working through adversity. And this is just a game, as I mentioned before. But however, now I have players who are trying too hard. There's a lot of pressure on them. They hear some things that are not fair that's being said about them in the community. And what the sad part is, there's a lot of, it's not just students, but there's a lot of adults that have been unfair to the players, making comments. And these are sensitive young men, developmentally, they're only 16, 17 years old. And I think it's just unfair. There's a wise comment where I read somewhere where those without sin cast the first stone. So I just want to just appeal to you, especially the adults, give the kids a chance. Let the program work as it should be. We have a strong foundation here. Don't give up on these young men.
Looking back to the first 2 weeks of the season, also, you really haven't been 100% as far as having all your players available.
No, that's something that's plagued us from the scrimmage games on through, and then there was an unfortunate incident where 3 players had to be disciplined and were suspended for the Bethel Park game. There's something that we will not waver, and that's the discipline and the character here in this team. And I know we did lose the game, and it may have made a difference. However, I will not move off that stance.
We just mentioned before we started taping, 0-2, 2-0. You're in the same place in the standings either way.
Oh, that's correct. We're not in conference play. However, we need a morale boost. We need to just put it together on the field. There's a lot of good things that are happening. There's some lack of concentration on some things, and we're working hard this week to make sure that we improve that.
Team right now, when they're watching game films of the Butler Golden Tornado, a team that traditionally was the opener every year for the Penn Hills Indians. Haven't seen them for a few years. Now
Yes.
They're in Game 3. What have you been seeing in the films that you think that the team can take advantage of, your offense can take advantage of on their defense?
Well, it's time for our offensive line to continue to gel. We have I believe now we're going to put a confident, good, strong running game together, as well as we're going to have a balanced attack. They have an ex-Northfields coach that's running a similar offense that they've run at Northfields, as well as a similar defense. So we have a lot of film and tendencies of what they're going to do. Again, that team is a good team, and they're 2-0.
Now, what have you seen as far as them offensively that you think you can take care of defensively?
Well, offensively, I again want to look to our we have some small changes with our coaching staff. We've made some realignments with our staff to try to best serve the kids. And we have John Peterman is assisting us on defense. Actually, he's going to run the defense from now on. And we have some other movements based on looking at what he has watched on the film as well as the rest of the coaches. We believe that we can attack them. And we are going to put a strong blitz package together.
Now, obviously, as we just mentioned, that win or lose, you're in the same place in the standings. And obviously, you want to come away with a W. But aside from that, what are you looking as a coaching staff to come out of with this team Friday night?
Well, we have to continue to build. This is the third game of the season. We need to work in a progression where we're going to peak at the right time. Obviously, because of our record and some things that happen on the field, and we haven't been healthy. But we're going to work on continuing the progression to be successful.
Brought 3 seniors again with you this week. You want to talk about those 3?
Yes, we have Gabe Wright. That's a defensive end and a tight end. He is a leader on the field as well as a stellar character. He's was hurt the first game with a ankle injury, and he played last week and did a fine job for us. We have Alec L. He is a defensive lineman, and he rotates in, and he's helped us on the line and our front with some quickness. Then we have Nick Boobin, who is an outside linebacker, and he has made some excellent plays for us. Last week he had an interception for a long return, I think, to the 10-yard line. A very smart player on the field. And we're looking for those guys to continue with some senior leadership.
Well, we look forward to talking to them, and best of luck, and hopefully you can bring home the first W against Butler Friday night.
All right, thank you.
Coming up next, our Seniors of the Week as the Coach's Corner continues. Our Seniors of the Week, Alec Ill, Nick Boobin, and Gabe Wright of the 2008 Penn Hills Indians. Alec, let's start with you. You want to talk about your role with the Indians and what you get to do Friday nights?
Yes. Well, I play a little D tackle, and this week I'm gonna try to get a little offensive guard this week too. I'm trying to play hard, bust some heads off.
So what do you like better, the O or the D?
Right now I'm not too sure. I mean, I did play offense on the 9th grade, so I'm kind of go back home from there. But I do like D tackle though.
So we're playing Butler tonight. What are you going to want to accomplish when you go out there against the Golden Tornado?
The first thing I want to accomplish is my team goal is to win. We got to do that first. And then my personal goals, I'm going to get a few tackles, get that sack here and there,
Okay, maybe get a couple more turnovers, get the offense back on the field.
Yeah.
Speaking of turnovers, Nick Boobin last week, a big interception against Bethel Park. Looking to try to do that again this week?
Yeah, maybe. It was pretty exciting last week, but Coach Graham made fun of me during films last Saturday that I got caught by the ref, so that was kind of embarrassing, but it was still exciting, and it was a good play and got our team excited. So
you played both sides of the ball. You want to talk about what your role is with the team and where folks are going to see you Friday nights?
Yeah, I mostly just play outside linebacker, but sometimes I get in a little offense, but not usually, but mostly outside linebacker. But I'll just try to be as aggressive as I can, try to make some plays.
So what do you get to play on offense?
Well, if I got in, it'd probably be tight end, but I don't play much tight end, so.
Okay, but the last couple of years we've also seen you in at backup quarterback as well. And, you like to play that as well?
Well, I kind of don't play quarterback anymore, so it was all right, but I think I like defense better, so.
What are you looking to accomplish Friday night against Butler?
Maybe try to hold them to 0 points. It's the biggest goal. Not sure if we'll accomplish it, but that's what we'll strive for.
Best of luck. Gabe Wright, the way down on the end.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you back in action. You were kind of banged up. You want to talk about your injuries, and we're going to see you playing Friday night.
Yeah, I was a little hurt from our McKeesport scrimmage. I think was it the second scrimmage of the year, and it was off of a chop block. Everybody was talking about they played dirty and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, I thought I was pretty good. I thought I had all down, locked down, like make sure I played the top blocks. So I'm like, yeah, they come off the ball, and then the guard double teams me, and then the tackle double teams me and the guard, and then the guard takes off my ankle, and I'm laying on the ground. And then next thing you know, I'm injured. So and then I go to therapy, and I'm back on my feet now.
So where are we going to see you Friday?
Defensive end, tight end. So I'll be playing a little bit of both ways on Friday.
And your preference is?
Win and to help my team out best I can.
So you don't. It doesn't matter to you whether you're on offense or defense. You just want to be on the field.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I mean, any way I can help my team out, that's what I'll do. Sacrifice. So.
And Friday night, whenever you guys are leaving Butler, when you look back at the game, what are you going to want to have accomplished?
I want to make sure I leave that field, leaving everything on that field. I want to walk off the field saying I regret this, I regret that. It's my senior year. The only thing I can say is give it my all. So that way you can't turn back and say I wish I did this, wish I did that. So that's my accomplishments.
So who's been a big influence in the life of Gabe Wright?
I got to say my parents. My parents and I got an NFL superstar that I like, Ray Lewis. He kind of influenced me too. I don't know him, of course, but the way he plays the game with a lot of emotion and enthusiasm, that kind of encourages me to play as like him one day. So.
What can we expect from you after high school?
Hopefully, I'm trying to go to college. I want to be an architectural engineer and hopefully play football in college. So I'm not sure what college I'll go to yet. So hopefully engineering will do the job.
Okay, well, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Nick, talk about who's been a big influence on your life?
Definitely my parents. They've always taught me to be disciplined, do good in school, and stay disciplined on the field and keep my sports and my school balanced and just try to do the best I can.
Now, what can we expect from Nick Boobin after high school?
I'm definitely going to college for academics, either Pitt or Penn State, and I'm going to probably study engineering.
Okay, best of luck to you. Alec Hill, who's been a big influence in your life so far?
Well, right now, I got to say Michael Strahan. You know, he works hard, he plays hard, and that Super Bowl win, that just elevated my level. After I seen that, I was amazed.
Okay. What can we expect from you after you graduate?
Well, right now I'm looking to go to like chef school or something. You know, trying to be a little chef. That's about it.
Well, Tommy Fulton likes to cook too. You guys should start your own show.
Yeah, I mean that'll be pretty good, but I think I'm pretty better. So I might have an Iron Chef one day.
Okay, we may have to have the battle of the kitchenettes in the locker room one day. Just find out who really is best.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you. These are our seniors of the week: Alec Hill, Nick Boobin, and Gabe Wright of the 2008 Penn Hills Indians. Coming up next, the Indians look to get off the snide and get their first win of the year as they travel to Butler to take on the Golden Tornado, and it's coming your way next here on Comcast. From Art Bernardi Stadium at Butler High School in Butler, Pennsylvania, tonight, the Penn Hills Indians take on the Golden Tornado of Butler High School. A very rainy good evening to you. I'm Bill Navari. Great to have you along tonight as the 2-0 Golden Tornado host the 0-2 Penn Hills Indians. The Indians looking to get off the snide, get their first victory of the season as they take on the Golden Tornado. Butler comes into tonight's contest 2 road victories, winning 28-21 in the opener at Newcastle, and then last week at Norwin winning 26-20. The Indians losing week 1 at Gateway, and then last week at home against the Blackhawks of Bethel Park. Captains are on the field, a beautiful new stadium here at Art Bernardi Stadium, the artificial surface. Butler in the end zone down to our left, Tornado in the end zone to the right. The school colors, the gold, the blue, and the white.
Number 40, T.J. Levinuski. Number 34, Cody Orgoli.
Penn Hills captains on the field, Tommy Fulton, Dan Mason, Gabe Wright, and Alec L. The Indians have won the toss. They have elected to defer to half number 2, and Butler will get the ball to start the game tonight. Indians decked out in the gold helmets, the white jerseys, and the red pants. Butler, see why they're called the Golden Tornado. They are in all gold. It'll be Corey Kircher on the Penn Hills captains, big number 54. In the locker room with the team before the game, a very fired up and focused bunch of kids. I think you're going to see a very different Penn Hills team tonight than you have the last 2 weeks. It's always nice to come up here to Butler, my favorite road trip. I'm always coming up Route 8 up here to Butler County. Usually we've always played this in the opener where we start off with some daylight. Beautiful view out of the press box here at Art Bernardi Stadium, but tonight, dark, clouds, rain coming down, just a nasty night. It was very nasty coming up here tonight. If you made the trip and watching us on a replay, well, God bless you. Not a very heavy Penn Hills crowd on the other side of the stadium. Mike Fracco will tee it up at the 40-yard line. And we are underway here at Butler. Fracco's kick will be taken at the 7-yard line. Looking for some room to run, does find it. Nice return, finally brought down from behind Joshua Reddick. And Butler starting about their own 37-yard line.
Number 20 for Butler, Joshua Reddick on the return up to their own 30.
Reddick found himself a nice seam, took advantage of it, and away he went. And now Butler with a chance. Send a man in motion near side. Harvey Cole under center for the Golden Tornado. They'll keep it on the ground. Cole will keep it himself, and a nice job defensively. Miles Davis of the Indians will drop Harvey for a loss of 1. And it'll bring up a second down and 11. In fact, it'll be a loss of 2. Original line of scrimmage, the 38-yard line. Butler likes to run a lot of the counters, the draws, the ends around, a lot of the quarterback keepers. The Indians are going to have to stay home in their gaps tonight, tackle anything that comes through to stifle the Butler offense. I formation behind Cole. Fedoli deep in the eye. And it'll be Fedoli, and the Indians are right there. Dan Mason will drop him at the 35-yard line.
Number 34 for Dolly on the carry.
A loss of 1 for Fedoli.
Number 40, Dan Mason.
And Butler now with a 3rd and 13. You would expect Cole will want to go to the air. Christie will come to the near side. Splitting off to the right. Nathan Neff. And an official timeout.
We have an official timeout.
Onto the Indians, being Dan Mason, working on getting his chin strap snapped. School board member Carolyn Fagioli joining us in the booth tonight. So now here we go, 3rd and 13 for the Golden Tornado. Back split, slot receiver near side, and the Indians jump off sides.
We have a flag on the play.
That'll give the Golden Tornado a 3rd and 8 following the penalty. Like Terrell Glanton trying to anticipate the snap. Went just a little early. In high school football, all you got to do is break the plane. They don't give you the opportunity to get back. Twins now to the near side. Single setback, lone receiver to the right. He comes in motion to the near side. Cole will take the snap, dive play right up the middle. Positive yardage for Chris Klutnati, but he'll be short of the first down.
Dolly on the carry, brought down by number 30, Tyreek Walker.
We'll get up to the 46-yard line. Gain 7, but the Golden Tornado will bring on the punting unit. Darby will be back inside his own 25-yard line. Indians looking to get the right player personnel on the field, and it appears they do. Indians, 10 men at the line, watching for the fake. And Butler does kick. Wobbly. Darby from his 21, drops the football. Butler has it at the 23.
Fumble on the play by number 20, Mike Jackson. Fumble recovered by the number 24, Zach Harrison. Correction, number 34.
Butler falls on it at the 23. You're going to mark him at the 24-yard line. 9:09 to go here in the first quarter. First turnover of the game goes against the Indians. They will mark him at the 23. Indian defense back on the field, trips to the near side. Now the Indians cover. Cole will keep it himself. Dives ahead across the 15. Mark him right at the 15-yard line.
Harvey on the quarterback keeper, brought down by number 89, Wright.
Gabe Wright tackles Cole Harvey.
Gain down to the Penn Hills 15-yard line.
And Butler is at the 15.
2nd and 2.
Butler 2nd down and 2. Indians only 3 men at the line. An end to the near side. And Butler will have a 1st and goal at the 10-yard line. Clutinotti with the carry.
Clutinotti on the carry.
We'll get to the 15.
Brought down by number 59.
Excuse me, we'll get to the 10, picks up 5. 1st and goal, Golden Tornado. Trying to take advantage of the Penn Hills fumble. Clock running, 8:15 to go here, opening quarter. We are scoreless. Penn Hills and Butler. Clutinotti, the lone setback behind Harvey. Harvey keeps it himself inside the 10, inside the 5, barrels his way ahead. Boobin finally drags him down at the 2-yard line. And it'll be 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Boobin wrapped him up, but Harvey pushed him ahead a few yards before going down at the 2. Power I behind Cole Harvey. 2nd man through, dives ahead, does not get into the end zone. Anthony Fidoli will get a yard to the 1. And it'll be 3rd and goal. I would suspect Butler may just do the same thing. Quarterback Cole Harvey likes to keep it himself quite a bit, so perhaps a counter fake. Fidoli stacked up at the goal line. Does he get in? Yes, he does. Touchdown coming with 6:26 to go here in the opening quarter. Drive 23 yards in 5 plays following the fumbled punt of the Penn Hills Indians. And Butler's kick is up and good. 6:26 to go, opening quarter. Butler 7, Penn Hills nothing. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Indian receiving team coming onto the field. See big number 59, Aaron Donald. Darby back at the 5-yard line on the far side, near side, Chris Washington. Again, the scoring drive, 23 yards, 5 plays, following them off the punt. Butler will squib it. Darby picks it up at the 13-yard line. Looking for somewhere to go. Finds a hole, finds a crack, gets across the 30, and goes down at the 33-yard line. 20 yards on the return for Chris Darby. And the Penn Hills offense, led by quarterback Tom Fulton, will take the field. Back split behind Fulton. Twins near side. Dante Brown on the far side, now joined by Darius Patton. Fulton's going to throw. Look, steps up in the pocket, launches one down the sideline, has a man in a pass overthrown. Brandon Eiffel unable to catch up with it, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. Fulton, nice job of avoiding the rush, stepping up into the pocket, but launching it just a bit too far for Eiffel. Brown goes in motion to the far side. Excuse me, it was Washington. Indians will keep it on the ground. Blakeman will have a first down for the Indians up the sideline. Bowles Golden Tornado over in Butler territory. Well, Mark Blakeman at the 47-yard line. 24 yards and a first down for Teddy Blakeman, and the Indians go without a huddle. Eiffel and Washington split to the near side. Dante Brown to the left. Fulton will throw. Near side, Eiffel. Hauls it in at the 43-yard line. They're going to give him progress to the 42. Eiffel will pick up 5. And the Indians with a 2nd down and 5. Clock running, 5:45 to go here, opening quarter. Butler 7, Penn Hills nothing. Butler turning a Penn Hills turnover into 7 points. Now the Indians, their first opportunity with the football. Now gone 39 yards in 3 plays, or 29 yards in 3 plays. High formation behind Fulton, and he will throw. Looks left towards Brown, inside the 20. Brown has it at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Dante Brown! Dante Brown, nice job. Reaches over the top of the defender, holds on to the ball, and rumbles the extra 15 yards for the touchdown. It's a flag in the end zone. See if Dante Brown celebrated. And yes, that's what it is. One of the most cheesiest rules in all of sports. The anti-celebration rule. So they mark off the 15 yards, and Faraka will kick it from the 25. In essence, a 35-yard field goal for the extra point. Faraka will kick it, has the distance, and it's good. Mike Faraka with a 35-yard extra point. And the Indians tie the game at 7. And the Indians tie the score. So now Faraka will tee it up at the 40-yard line to kick off for the 2nd time in the ball game. Took the Indians 1 minute and 8 seconds to tie the game. Faraka's kick high to the far side. Taken at the 11-yard line. Josh Reddick looking for somewhere to go. Gets across the 30. And then pushed out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. Looked like Chris Washington. So Washington drives him out at the 31, and Butler will take over there. Butler had gone 3 plays and out in its opening drive. Penn Hills fumbling this punt. Butler recovering at the 23 and taking 5 plays to punch it in from there. Now the Indian defense back on the field here. Looking to get Butler 3 and out again. Cole Harvey is going to be sent. No, he's not. He gets away, and finally he's brought down in the backfield. He was almost sacked inside the 25-yard line. Did a nice job to get back to the 27.
Cole Harvey sacked in the backfield by number.
So it'll be a loss of 4.
Mason.
Mason will finally be credited with the tackle.
Second and 15.
And Butler looking at a 2nd and 14. I formation behind Harvey. Indians showing blitz. Here they come. And nothing doing there. Exclamation point on the tackle by Tyreek Walker. Fedoli dropped at the 26-yard line, a loss of a yard.
No gain on the run. Brings up a third and 15.
Well, Butler looking at a 3rd and about 15. Indians looking to fill the gaps. Butler, you think, will try to put the ball in the air for the first time tonight. High formation behind Cole Harvey. Again, the Indians showing blitz. And it's a draw. And the Indians are right there waiting. Into the arms of Aaron Donald is Jacob Thompson. It'll be no gain, and Butler will go 3 and out.
Tackle made by number 59, Donald. No gain on the carry. Brings up a 4th and 15. Harvey back to punt for Butler. Number 21, Patton, back to receive.
Butler gets a kick away. Fair catch, called for and made at the 36-yard line. Darius Patton will hold on to it for the Indians. And they will have decent field position with 2:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Ball will be placed at the 37-yard line. And the Indians with an opportunity to try to take the lead. Took them 1:08 to tie it. And the biggest story on that drive was Fracco's 35-yard extra point. Tyler Berryman off to the left. Joined there by Patton. Patton will now come to the near side to join Brandon Eiffel. And Blakeman. Somebody loses a helmet, and Blakeman will have a first down at the 50-yard line. Mark him at the 49 of Butler. 14 yards for Teddy Blakeman, and the Indians another first down. Indians now with 3 first downs here in the quarter. They go with the no huddle. Patton and Eiffel split near side. Berryman to the left. That's where Patton goes to join Berryman. I formation. Fulton to throw towards Eiffel inside the 30-yard line and through his hands at the 25. Incomplete. Nice coverage on the play. Eiffel was covered. Mason McLaughlin on the coverage. Fulton put it only where Eiffel could have had it, but it was just a bit far for Eiffel. Now it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Butler 49-yard line. Clock stops, 2:26 to go. It looks like the rain has stopped. It's always a good sign. Patton right to left. Blakeman looking for somewhere to go. Gets across to 50. Stiff arms inside the 45 up the sideline. Blakeman will have a first down at the Butler 35. We'll mark him inside the 35 at about the 32-yard line. 17 yards for Teddy Blakeman. And another Indian first down. Darby looking left, has a hole. Darby loses the football, and Butler has it inside the 20-yard line.
Number 34 on the carry. Fumbled. Recovered by number 40.
Second turnover of the game for the Indians. And Butler will have it at their own 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Indians 47 seconds on that drive. They were moving the ball. Trips this way. Harvey keeps it himself, and the Indians are there waiting for him. Dan Mason and Nick Boobin will drop him at the 15-yard line.
Quarterback keeper by Harvey.
Harvey will lose a yard, and Butler with a 2nd and 11. Oh, my. They didn't fool anybody there. The Indians are prepared for this one tonight. Holy mackerel.
No gain on play. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
Clock rolling under $1.50 to go. Opening quarter, we're tied at 7. 2 turnovers of the quarter, both going against the Indians. Toss near side. And Dan Mason will drop him at the 15-yard line for no gain.
By number 40, Mason.
Fadoli had nowhere to go. The Indians are a-coming. The 3rd and about 11 for the Golden Tornado. Clock rolling under a minute. 40 seconds and running. Butler yet to try a pass. We'll send Twins to the near side. Butler leaves a gap for Mason. See if he can shoot it. He does, but they wrap up Clutinotti at the 17-yard line. Aaron Donald will make the tackle, and it'll be 4th down for Butler. And they'll let the clock wind down and come back for the kick at quarter number 2. After 1 period of play, the score, Butler 7, Penn Hill 7. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Back for second quarter action. Butler will have to punt. Chris Washington back at his own 49-yard line. Butler gets the kick away. High kick. Taken at the 48-yard line. Hole right up the gut across the 35, the 30. There he goes. Chris Washington. 10, 5. First and goal, Indians at the 5-yard line. 47-yard punt return by Chris Washington. Touchdown saving tackle by the quarterback, Cole Harvey, and the Indians first and goal at the 5-yard line. Washington took the punt at his own 48-yard line. And he just shot straight towards the end zone. Touchdown saving tackle, and the Indians looking to take the lead. I formation behind Tommy Fulton. It's Mason in front. It's Blakeman dotting the I. And it'll be Mason up the middle. Dan Mason, touchdown, Penn Hills!
Number 40, Mason,
Everybody was looking at Blakeman, and it was Mason, the first man through, takes it to 5 yards. And the Indians take the lead for the first time tonight. Takes the Indians all of 4 seconds to take the lead. Fracco this time, just a 20-yarder for the extra point. Fracco's kick is up and right on through. 11:42 to go. First half, Penn Hills 14, Butler 7. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Indian kick team gets onto the field. Fracco will tee it up again at the 40-yard line. Back for Butler, Josh Reddick, number 20, and number 38 is Jacob Thompson. Indians in the lead, I believe, for the first time this season. Fracco, nice kick. Thompson at the 6-yard line. Indians looking to close. Looks like a hold at the 25, nothing called. Finally, Thompson brought down at the 35. Now a flag will come in at the 26-yard line.
Number 20, ready.
Officials did catch the hold. An Indian was brought down at the 26-yard line, and Butler will have to be marched off 10 yards from there. The return was out to about the 35. This will push them back to the 16. So Butler deep in its own territory. Trailing for the first time tonight can ill afford any mistakes here. Big hole on the right side of the Butler offensive line. Let's see if they take advantage of it and go that way. Long snap count. They come right towards it, but the Indians had closed quickly. On a slew of Indians come in to make the tackle, led by Terrell Washington. A flag comes in. Indians making a mistake there after the play of shove.
Flag on the play.
It's be a personal foul call against the Indians.
Personal foul against Penn Hills.
We'll give Butler a first down at about the 31-yard line. Following the mark off, Butler will have it first down at their own 33. It's Butler's second first down of the half. This one coming via penalty. Indians again stacking up at the line. Clute and Audie nowhere to go. They'll give him the 35 graciously. Gabe Wright on the tackle with Aaron Donald also. And several other Indians. It'll be a second down and 8 now for Butler. Clock running 10.5 to go here second quarter. The Indians up by 7. They go on the reverse. Butler has a hole. Left side. Elijah Christie across the 50 looking for blockers. Hit from behind by Dan Mason. But not until he gets to the Indian 41-yard line. 24 yards on the reverse. Biggest play of the game for Butler. And they have a first down in Penn Hills territory. Swing pass, that's a run. Christie will go down at the 41-yard line. Again, if you're scoring one that one at home, that's a run. No gain on the play, second down and 10.
No gain. Second and 10.
Twin slots, single back. There they go. They fake the reverse. But Fedoli goes down at the 45, loses 4. The Indians stayed at home.
Tackle made by number 11, Boobin, and number 30, Walker.
Nick Boobin, Tyreek Walker making the tackle for the loss. Butler now with a 3rd and 14. Cole Harvey in the shotgun. Moves Clute and Audie to his left. Has Christie in the slot. Here come the Indians. And he's just brought out and slapped to the surface by Aaron Donald. Cole loses his helmet and he's hurt.
Cole Harvey trapped in the backfield by number 59, Donald.
Aaron Donald just,
Lost it back to the
it's almost a wrestling move, slammed him. He lost his helmet. And he's woozily coming off the field. And bloodied. The Indians were coming. And a late flag. This one looks like it's going to be a delay of game. Which I don't think it should be a delay of game. They were getting an injured person off the field. No, it's an illegal substitution against the Indians. Nonetheless, after the 5-yard penalty, Butler's still going to have to punt. Chris Washington will be back about his own 15-yard line.
We have a 5-yard illegal substitution call against the Indians. Brings up a 4th and 15.
Indians 9 men up front, 10 men up front. Butler loses his snap. Gets the kick away. No flag. Nice job by Ben O'Lean. Indians were coming. O'Lean got the kick away. The Indians will have it at their own 29-yard line. Give a lot of credit to the punter for that one, but the Indians have the ball with 6:56 to go in the half. All 3 timeouts left for the Indians. A lot of time. Indian offense can move the ball quickly. Blakeman looking for a block right side. Gets it, comes back near side across the 40. Blakeman into the secondary 50. Gets a block across the 40. Cuts it in 30. 25, 20. Finally brought down behind at about the 16-yard line. A flag back at the 29-yard line. 55-yard run by Blakeman. Penalty at the 29-yard line. It's probably going to be a hold against the Indians. And that's what it is. They'll mark this one back to the 39-yard line. In essence, a 24-yard penalty. By the way, the Indians' great field position now in Butler territory at the 39-yard line. Clock running, 6:40 to go here, first half. Each team scoring in quarter number one. The Indians, the lone tally here in the second quarter. Offset eye behind Fulton. Washington comes in motion. They'll toss right side, looking for somewhere to go. Demetrius Moye will be close to a first down. Moye will pick up about 6-7 yards. We'll mark him at about the 32-yard line. We'll give him 7. Nope, they mark him back to 33. We give him 6. Heifel and Washington to the near side. Dante Brown split off to the right at the top of your screen. Blakeman will go into the pile. Goes down about the 31. Picks up 2. Excuse me, Stephon Thompson. Mason and Blakeman will be in the backfield. Toss, Blakeman near side, wrapped up from behind. He'll be dropped back at the 35-yard line. We'll lose 4 yards. And the Indians now with a decision with 4th down. I think they need offense to stay on the field. It does. 4th, and we'll call it 6. Fulton steps up in the pocket, and he's going to be sacked back at the 40-yard line. So the Indians will turn it over on downs with 4:10 to go. Butler will have it at their own 40-yard line. We'll see if the spark can ignite the Golden Tornado. So far, high pressure system has moved in here to Butler to squelch the Golden Tornado. Bob, you like those meteorological jokes, don't you? The metaphors. Flutinati, the lone setback behind Harvey. Excuse me, it's not Harvey. Harvey's on the sideline. In for quarterback is Elijah Christie, who bobbles the snap. And it looks like Butler will fall on it. They'll lose a yard, mark them back at the 39-yard line. Still looking at Cole Harvey on the sidelines. He took a mean crunch from Aaron Donald. And that's a lot of Aaron Donald to be crunching on you. 6'0", excuse me, 6'2", 253. Christie loses it again. Mason will bring him down.
Number 10, Christie, keeper up in the middle. Tackle made by number 30, Walker. Gain of 3, brings up a third down.
I'll give him 3 on the fumble. Officially, I gave him 2. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Christie holds on to the snap, keeps it himself, comes near way. Some holding going on. A flag will come in at the 30, at about the 40-yard line. I think the Indians will decline it after the loss of 2. It'll be 4th down and about 10. Clock stops, 2:29 to go here in the half. Indians do indeed decline, and the punting team comes on for Butler. Last punt for Butler was an adventure.
Back deep to receive for Penn, number 14, Washington.
Chris Washington back again for the Indians. Butler will get the kick away right to Washington. Hauls it in at the 31-yard line. Hit immediately. Does he go down? No, he doesn't. Now he goes down. A flag will come in at the 35-yard line.
Washington on the return up to their own 35-yard line. Tackle made there by number 1, Mason McLaughlin. Flag on the play.
An illegal block against the Indians.
Penalty is against Penn for an illegal block in the back.
So they'll mark them back to 10 yards. The Indians will start at their own 25. 3 timeouts left, 2:06 on the clock. Indians do get the ball to start half number 2. Able to put points here on the board. Before the half, the Indians would have an opportunity to really put this away. The start of the second half. But they need to do their work here in quarter number 2. Fulton from the shotgun. Looks, throws, right side. Pattern in the pass, batted away. Dangerously so. Christie could have had 6 on it.
Knocked down by number 10, Christie.
Pass was intended for Darius Patton, but Christie got the paw in to bat it down. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Indians. Clock will stop with 2:02 to go. Draw play. Blakeman dives ahead. Across the 30 to the 32. Picks up 7.
Tackle made by number 56, Chris White. He's down to their
And the Indians 3rd and a long 3. Clock running at 1:40. I think the Indians will probably keep it on the ground. Maybe another draw play here. And they do. Blakeman looking to get the first down and does. Blakeman still on his feet, spins across the 40. They'll give him progress. No, he's still on his feet across the 50. In Butler territory, out of bounds at the 44-yard line. How did he stay on his feet? 24 yards and a first down for Teddy Blakeman. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
number 21, Tyler Drop.
And the Indians move the sticks.
Place carries the ball down to the Golden Tornado 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Teddy Blakeman, 137 yards in the first half. Fulton will now throw. Down the sideline towards Eiffel, and Eiffel unable to hold on to it at the 15-yard line.
Pass intended for number 1, Brandon Eiffel, incomplete.
Clock will stop with 1:18 to go.
On the play by number 1, Nathan McLaughlin. Brings up a 2nd and 10.
Coverage on the play, but coverage had nothing to do with that one. Eiffel just unable to hold on. No damage done, brings up a 2nd down and 10. The clock does stop with 1:18. Got Stephon Thompson in the backfield. Look for the screen. There it is, Thompson, side the 40. Thompson still on his feet, inside the 35, down close to the 30-yard line. Mark him at the 31. 13 yards on the screen to Thompson.
Tackle made by number 21, Tyler Cobb.
And it's a 1st down. Clock will stop for the moment with 1:07. And the Indians, appears, use a timeout. The Indians do, in fact, use a timeout. 1:07 to go. First half. Let's just keep it here.
We will have 2 drawings for the Butler quarterback club.
See the Indian offense talking things over on the sideline. And there's young William. Glad to see he's doing his job. He would have been in trouble otherwise, Bob. Teddy Blakeman, as I said, unofficially 137 yards. Here in half number 1, and we still got a 1:07 to go. And we'll probably see Blakeman again, I would guess. Why not? The way he's been running over Butler. Thompson again with Fulton in the shotgun. You see another screen? I don't think this time, but you never know. Now Fulton will set in the pocket, looking downfield, steps up. Fulton gets the pass away, and the pass out of the hands of Darius Patton.
Intended for number 21, Patton, incomplete.
And the clock will stop with 59.7 seconds to go.
Luke Gilliland.
Indians need to get down to about the 20-yard line and get Farraco in. He kicked a 35-yard extra point. Get down to the 20, that would be about a 37-yarder. You could make it easily. Thompson loses the football. Do the Indians have it? We'll see. Butler says they do. Of course they do.
Fumble on the play.
And the officials say Butler has. No, not the officials yet. Now they do. Third turnover of the game for the Indians.
Fumble recovered by number 40, TJ Wisniewski. Butler takes over there. 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So Butler will get it with 54 seconds to go at their own 33-yard line. The Indians, they're up by 7, but could be so much more. 3 fumbles lost here in half number 1, resulting in 7 points for Butler, but also keeping the Indians off the board. And Butler will use a timeout. 54.5 seconds to go. First half, Penn Hills 14, Butler 7. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Indian defensive huddle. Indian defensive huddle on the field. Talking to Coach Gibb. It's big DeMond Gibson there. You see him standing over everybody. It's the way he was when he played football too here. 1996 graduate. Remember the 1995 state championship team who went 15-0. Great to see he's come back to coach. Jake Schiaffino also back. Melvin Kirby also back. John Peterman, the athletic director, taking over the defensive coordinator position. Doing a fantastic job here tonight. Butler keeps it on the ground. Dan Mason will drop Christos Plutinati down at the 36-yard line. Picks up 3. Indians will give him that because the clock will run. Cole Harvey back in at quarterback for the Golden Tornado. Brings Butler to the line. Plutinati again gets a hole. Mason able to get a paw on him. Terrell Washington will finish him off at the 42. Picks up 6. But the half will wind down. After one half of play, the score, Penn Hills 14, Butler 7. Second half action coming your way after this. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football here on Comcast. Second half action about to get underway here at Art Bernardi Stadium at Butler High School in Butler, Pennsylvania, with the score of Penn Hills Indians 14, the Butler Golden Tornadoes 7. The Indian offense, 191 yards to Butler's 45 yards. Tommy Fulton, 3 of 8, 60 yards and a touchdown. Teddy Blakeman, 7 carries, 142 yards unofficially. Blakeman said in the locker room to me as he was heading out the second half, said, "I'm running like a madman," which I just said, keep it up. Indians will get the ball to start half number 2. The big story of half number 1, the Indians 3 fumbles. 1 turnover led to Butler's 7 points. They turned the ball over on a muffed punt at the 23-yard line. Butler took 5 plays to punch it in from there. And the Indians had a couple of other drives as they were moving. Turned the ball over. One right before halftime as they were heading in to extend their lead. The Indians up by 7 and now looking to try to get some more. Also big loss for the Indians. Chris Washington hurting a foot. He's gone for the rest of the game. Washington had a long punt return which set up a Dan Mason touchdown. A 47-yard punt return. Butler squib kicks it. The Indians fall on it at the 31-yard line. Heads up play by Gabe Wright. And for some reason, the clock was running down to our right, and it should not be. Blakeman into the pile.
Number 2, late on the carry. Tackle made by number 58, Joseph Merritt.
We'll give him a yard.
Short 1 brings up
It'll be second down and 9. I formation behind Fulton. Swing pass this way. Eiffel looking to beat a man, and he does. Eiffel across the 35, the 40. Ridden out of bounds, close to a first down at about the 43-yard line. Will be good enough for a first down as he picks up 11.
Number 1, Eiffel, on the reception.
And the Indians get their initial first down of half number 2. Rain has stopped, thankfully. And a bit of a torrent heading up this way. Dante Brown to the near side. Eiffel left. Fulton will hand off to Blakeman, looking to get to the outside. Blakeman across the 45, up across the 50 to the Butler 49-yard line. Picks up another 8 yards, does Teddy Blakeman. And it'll be second down and 2. Teddy Blakeman. Running like a man on a mission. Lakeman follows his blocks. We'll have a first down. Dives across the 45 to the 44. Picks up another 5.
Brought down by number 10, Eli Christie.
And the Indians move the sticks. Clock running, rolling under 10 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Darby, left side, has a hole. Chris Darby across the 30. Cuts back to the near side, has a block. Chris Darby, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Penn Hills. Chris Darby, 44 yards.
Number 34, Chris Darby.
And the Indians strike
4 yards, Penn Hills, touchdown.
and extend their lead.
Bringing the score to Penn Hills, 20, Butler, 7.
Darby just followed the block, showed the acceleration, got into the secondary, cut to the near side, got a block, and just was able to run the 20 yards with nobody within 20 yards. And Farraco's kick is up and through. 9:38 to go. Third quarter, Penn Hills 21, Butler 7. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast.
Back deep to receive for Butler, number 24, Zach Harrison, and number 3, Jacob Thompson.
Farraco has it at the 40-yard line. The Indians do what they want to do, get out and score quickly. Well, not necessarily quickly. They wanted to come out and score. But the Indians do score quickly. 3 minutes, 22 seconds. 5 plays. Farraco's kick at the 16-yard line. And Butler will get it out to the 37. 16 yards by Clutinotti. Darby will come up and make the tackle. And Butler, you would think, would need to try to get the offense going. 45 yards of offense in the first half. 24 of it was on one play. They had a 23-yard drive for a touchdown, which means in there was a lot of negative plays. Mason ready to go at the line. Here they come, the Indians, trying to fill the gaps, and they do. Clutinotti will be dropped for a loss. Terrell Washington will drop him at the 36.
Number 33, Clutinotti on the carry around the right.
It'll be second down and 11.
Number 7, Washington.
Coach Peterman was telling them, just come, attack, attack, attack. And that's what the Indians are doing. And the officials, are they going to say that the Indians broke the plane? So the Indians moving out there. It didn't look like they jumped across, but the officials, who are closer to the play, say they did.
5-yard penalty. Brings up a second down and 6.
So instead of second and 11, it'll be 3rd and 6. Clutinotti looking for somewhere to go. And the only place he has to go is into the arms of Terrell Washington, who will drop him at the 42.
Clutinotti on the carry. Brought down by number 7, Washington.
He'll get a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 6.
Indians up 21-7 here at the start of quarter number 3. Indians go 69 yards in 5 plays to start the half. Now this is Butler's first drive here in half number 2. Christie on the double reverse. Mason not fold this time, and we'll drop him back inside the 35 at the 34. Dan Mason read it. They had a big play on that one earlier in half number 1, or quarter number 2. That was the 24-yard play on the reverse. This time, Mason read it, was waiting, and dropped him for a loss of 7. And the punt team will come on for Butler. They go 3 and out, even though the Indians gave them 5 yards on the penalty. Butler total yards on that drive, -7. Butler gets the kick away. Darby will watch it hit and go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Heads up play by Chris Darby. And Penn Hills will take over with 6:56 to go here in the third quarter. They will mark them at the 37-yard line. Fulton will throw, looking, Eiffel up the sideline. Eiffel has it inside the 30-yard line, goes out of bounds about the 24. They'll mark him right at the 25. 38 yards on the reception for Brandon Eiffel, and the Indians with a first down at the Butler 25. Oh my, the Indians not being patient. They're looking to go for the kill here. Clock stopped at 6:50 as Eiffel went out of bounds. Fulton from the eye. Inside the 19-yard line goes Teddy Blakeman. Give Blakeman another 6 to his total. And the Indians go no huddle. Fulton left side. Eiffel, corner of the end zone. They're going to roll him out of bounds. Says he caught it, but I'm going to say he caught it out of bounds. Would have been a dandy of a catch for Brandon Eiffel, but unable to get a foot in. And it'll be 3rd and 4 for the Indians. Blakeman following some blocks, spins ahead, gets inside the 17 to the 16-yard line.
Number 2, Blake on the carry up the middle. Tackle made by number 40, TJ Nusi.
3 yards for Blakeman. It'll be 4th and a yard.
Gain of 3, bringing up a 4th and 2 for the Indians.
And the Indian offense stays on. Why not? Mason's in front of Blakeman. Let's see if Dan Mason gets it on the quick dive. A hole over right guard. And it's Blakeman. Gets inside the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Teddy Blakeman.
Number 2, Blake on the 17-yard touchdown scamper.
They're going to call a flag on Blakeman's holding the ball out. Is that that's petty? Blakeman still gets the 17-yard run. And Faraka will just kick another 37-yarder. He's tried to.
Rocco on PHP.
And Faracco's kick is up and good. 5:31 to go, third quarter. Penn Hills 28. Butler 7. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast.
Kicking off with unit number 82, Michael Rocco.
Faracco following his second 35-yard extra point of the game. Will boot this one inside the 10. And Butler will take it from there. Nice return up the gut. Jacob Thompson will get Butler out to the 40-yard line. A 30-yard return. And Butler now trails by 21. Eddie Blakeman now 13 carries, 182 yards. Tommy Fulton 5 of 11, 109. Butler tries to set up the screen. Nice job, Butler. With a big gain, loses the football. They pick it up at the 37-yard line. They're going to take it for a touchdown.
Pass complete to Brian Messi. He fumbles. Recovered by number 19, Nate West. Runs in for the Golden Tornado touchdown. For Penn Hills, Butler 13. Number 14, Ryan Soule on for the point after touchdown.
Clute Naughty will get credit with a 23-yard reception. Officially a 37-yard fumble return for Nathan Neff. And it takes Butler one play to cut the lead to 14 points. 5:10 to go. It's Penn Hills 28, Butler 14 on a weird one. So we'll take a break. 5:10 to go, 28-14 Penn Hills. This is Indians football on Comcast.
Give me that look. Give me that.
Butler teeing it up at their own 40-yard line. We'll squib it again. And the Indians will start at the 30-yard line. Miles Davis' knee was down.
Down by number 12, Davis.
And the Indians will start. They're going to give them the 31-yard line. Takes Butler one play. Officially, they only went 23 yards, but it was a 37-yard fumble return. Following the screen pass, the Indians defense come in, forced a fumble. But it bounced to a Butler player who picked it up and ran the 37 yards, and Butler gets into the end zone. Fulton will throw, looks left, has a man, Dante Brown. Gets up across the 40-yard line, and it takes about 5 Golden Tornadoes to force him out of bounds there. 9.5 yards for Dante Brown. So it'll be 2nd and a yard. Actually at the 40. Patterson in front of Darby, and Darby has a hole. Darby has some speed, and Darby's going to have 6 points across the 20, 15. One man to beat inside the 10-5. Touchdown, Chris Darby.
Number 34, Chris Darby.
Darby's 2nd touchdown run of the half, 2nd long touchdown run of the half. First one 44, this one 60. That will definitely put Darby over 100 yards. Darby had 1 carry for 10 yards in the first half. He has 2 carries for 104 yards in the second half. He's now 3 for 114. Farraco's kick up and good. 4:48 to go here in the third quarter. The score, Penn Hills 35, Butler 14. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Franco teeing it up again. The Indians 21 points here in the third quarter. Takes the Indians 2 plays to go 69 yards. And Butler trying to get it back right away, but Jacob Thompson will go down at the 35-yard line.
Tackle made by number 85, Perry. Will start 1st and 10 from the row, 35.
So just like that, Butler trails again by 21. Tariq Walker shifts over to the left for the Indians. Harvey going to throw, sets up the screen again. And Dan Mason is there to drop it for a short gain. Flutinati will pick up about 4. There was a screen play on the last possession that went for the touchdown. Well, it went for 23. Then the fumble was picked up for the remaining 37. From the Indians again. They were looking for the counter, and there it is. And the Indians were waiting for it. Butler doing a nice job to pick up the 2. Flutinati, the workhorse. Stephon Thompson on the tackle, picks up 2. And it'll be 3rd and 4. Clock running, 3.5 to go here, third quarter. The Indians 35, Butler 14. Butler's 14 points, result of 2 fumbles, one by Penn Hills, and then they returned their own 37 yards. Butler to throw, under pressure. It's Cole Harvey, gets out, moves to the right side, looks for somewhere to go and sees a lot of red and white. He'll dive ahead, gets a couple, needed 4, got 2. And it'll be 4th down for Butler, and they'll keep the offense on the field. Butler trails by 21. A time like the present to go for it on a 4th and 2. Cole will have Fedoli to his left. As they set up for the screen. Oh, quick kick. Indians were waiting for it. Thompson fell down. Fumbles the football, and then Butler has it at the 17-yard line. What was he thinking? Oh my, what was he thinking? Indians lose another fumble, 2:12 to go. Thompson needed to do nothing with it. And Butler will have it at the 17-yard line. What a turn of events. Pass complete down to the 10-yard line. Cullen Kristen on the tackle.
Tackle made by number 24, Christian. Getting down to the Indian 10-yard line. Brings up a 2nd and 3.
Indian defense giving Butler some room, but they'll close quickly. Fedoli stacked up in the backfield. Officials will roll him down. The Indians said it was a fumble, but no. Be a loss of 2. Aaron Donald with the tackle, and it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Brings up a 3rd and 4.
Indians 8-9 men in the box. Harvey looking near side, has a man underneath, catches it, and will go down quickly for a short gain. Stephon Thompson at the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 2.
Pass complete to number 34, Fedoli. Tackle made by number 3, Thompson.
Clock will stop with 38 seconds to go here in quarter number 3.
Pass is complete to the 8-yard line. Brings up a 4th and short.
Called 4th and a yard. And Butler moved on the line. The Indians pointed out finally a flag comes in. Indians forced the error. And one thing about Butler tonight, that may be their first penalty.
5-yard false start follow on the tornado. Takes the ball back to the Indian 14-yard line.
Quick throw underneath, touchdown Butler. Jared Osterling was wide open. So Butler turns 3 fumbles into 3 touchdowns. And now trail 35-20, trying for the point after. And the kick is up and through. 35 seconds to go here, third quarter. The score, Penn Hills 35, Butler 21. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Another squib kicked. Indians take it at the 31-yard line. Butler turns the fumble into a 4-play, 17-yard drive. Osterling the 16-yard pass from Harvey. Indians, again, up by only 14. Indians up in the quarter, 21-14. Fulton throws left side. Dante Brown has it. Steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Picks up 11. That'll be a first down for the Indians. Clock will stop with 28.4 seconds to go. Fulton gets the play call, heads on in. Brown splits left. Eiffel near side. Santino Fagioli, you are the man. Brings us some water. Indians keep it on the ground, and why not? The workhorse himself, Teddy Blakeman, will pick up another 3 to his total. It's up to 185. And that'll do it for quarter number 3 as the Indians watch the clock wind down. That's it. After 3, Penn Hills 35, Butler 21. You are watching Indians football here on Comcast. Indians keep it on the ground. Blakeman adding to his total. Gets down to the 35-yard line. Blakeman adds another 20. And the Indians get another first down. Teddy Blakeman is running like a madman tonight. Now 15 carries, 205 yards for Teddy Blakeman. Darby looking for somewhere to go. Gets through the hole. Darby cuts it inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chris Darby. Oh, my. 35 yards for Darby. His third long run of the half, and the Indians extend the lead. Takes the Indians 4 plays to get the lead back up over 20. Darby now 4 carries, 149 yards. Fracco puts the kick up and through. 11:27 to go, fourth quarter. The score, Penn Hills 42, Butler 21. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Faraka, who's been a busy man tonight, gets the kick down to the 15-yard line. Butler running this way. Thompson across the 30, 35, the 40. Run down from behind. Brandon Bailey with the tackle. And Butler good field position at the 45-yard line. Butler now trailing by 21, comes out from the shotgun. And Harvey is sacked inside the 40-yard line. Aaron Donald will drop him at the 39 for a loss of 6. And it has been a long night for Cole Harvey. Aaron Donald had slammed him earlier in the game. Quarter number 2 on a hard hit. Lost his helmet when he hit the turf. He was out for the rest of the first half. Give you some stitch work done. Christie again on the reverse, and the Indians are there. Get back to the original line of scrimmage. We'll pick up 6 on the reverse. Dan Mason will drag him down from behind, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Did somebody hit a skunk? Third and 10, Harvey from the shotgun. Indians stack 8 in the box. And here they come. And Cole is sacked back inside the 35 at the 34-yard line. Miles Davis. Second sack of the series. This one for a loss of 10. Miles Davis came on the outside blitz. And Butler looks at a 4th and 20. The punting unit will come on as the clock runs. Butler gets the kick away high, short. Caught at the 40-yard line on a fair catch. Chris Darby, nice job.
Number 34, Darby takes the fair catch at their own 40-yard line.
And the Indians will start there with 8:58 to go. High formation behind Fulton. Play action. Fulton gets away. No, he does not. And it's the Golden Tornado all over. Tommy Fulton dropped back at the, we can mark him 35-yard line. Loss of 5 on the sack.
Number 34, Fedori, and number 90, James Horlock. Loss of 5, bringing up a 2nd and 15.
Second man, Blakeman trying to get to the outside. Stiff arms one man, gets across the 40. Dragged down, thrown out of bounds at about the 44 after a pickup of 9.
Number 10, Risky, game up to the Penn 45-yard line. 5 brings up the 3rd
Again, Indians in the eye. Blakeman again. Wanted a few times they stopped Blakeman, but he picks up a yard.
Tackle made by number 4, Elliott.
And I believe for the first time tonight, the Indians punt team comes on.
No gain on the play. Brings up a
Clock running, approaching 7:45 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Number 19, Nate Neff, back to receive the punt.
Indians with a 4th and 4. And the Indians will call timeouts. A little bit of a mix-up on the personnel. 7:25 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hills 42, Butler 21. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Indian defense takes the field following, we still haven't had the punt yet, have we? In fact, they do punt, and Fulton will. Left-footed kicker, high kick. Fair catch called for at the 17-yard line and made. It's Nathan Neff.
Number 19, Nate Neff, takes fair catch.
And Butler has it deep, and they trail by 21 with 7:17 to go here in quarter number 4. Barring something incredibly freakish, the Indians will get their first win of the season. Empty set behind Cole Harvey. Quarterback keeper, and the Indians were waiting for him, but he still picks up about 5. Give him 6 to the 25-yard line.
Number 3, Cole Harvey on the quarterback keeper. Tackle made by number 30, Walker. Gain of a short 5, brings up a 2nd down and 5.
From the shotgun. Again, quarterback keeper. And Dan Mason will track him down and drop him for no gain.
Harvey on the keeper. Tackle made by number 40, Mason. Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 4.
Clock now rolling under 6 minutes to go. We're midway through quarter number 4. Harvey under pressure. Aaron Donald will sack him, and the football's loose, and the Indians have it at the 10-yard line.
Number 3, Harvey, sacked in the backfield. Fumble on the play, recovered by Penn Hill. Fumble recovered by number 12, Davis. Penn Hill throws for a
Miles Davis falls on it at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
goal from the 10.
Indians. And the Indians came with the pressure. Up by 21. They were not sitting back. Mason in front of Blakeman. Brown right, Eiffel left. Blakeman. Drags gold jerseys down to the 5-yard line.
Carry up the middle. Tackle made by number 52, Emery. Gain of 5 on the play brings up 2nd and goal from the 5.
Blakeman, 220 yards on the night. Clock approaching 5 minutes. Fulton, broken play, keeps it himself.
Fulton on the quarterback keeper, brought down by number 18.
I call it no gain. I'm going to mark him at the 5-yard line.
Gain of a short one on the play, brings up 3rd and goal.
So clock rolling down to 4.5 to go. Patterson is in front of Blakeman. Throwing to the corner of the end zone, and Fulton throws it too far for Brown. And it'll be 4th down.
Fulton's pass intended for
It'll be 4th and goal from the 5-yard line. Clock will stop with 4:16 to go.
brings up a 4th and goal from the 5.
Blakeman cuts it in. No gain. The Indians will turn it over on downs at the 5.
Number 2, the ball carrier, tackle for no gain. Tackle made by number 58, Joseph Merrick. Butler takes over, 1st and 10.
So Butler will take over with 4:10 to go at their own 5-yard line. You can see the Indian defense just bring everybody. Bring the house here. Aaron Donald, along with Terrell Glanton. Drops Fudoli for no gain.
Naughty on the carry, brought down by number 55, Lanton.
Good news is the clock runs. Official timeout. Unofficially, Teddy Blakeman, 19 carries, 220 yards. Chris Darby, 4 carries, 149 yards. And there's an injured Indian. 3:42 to go, 4th quarter. Penn Hills 42, Butler 21. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Dan Mason, the injured Indian. I formation for Butler. They keep it on the ground. And finally, Gabe Wright comes in to finish off Fudoli at the 11-yard line.
Fudoli runs up the middle. Tackle made by number 11, Boobin.
And it'll be 3rd down and 4 with the clock rolling under 3 minutes to go. Nothing doing there for Butler.
Tackle made by number 27.
Host of Indians coming in. Roman Wright with the tackle. Indians starting to put in a lot of the clean jerseys. Clock will approach 2 minutes as Butler comes on to punt. Darby back at his 45. Darby has 4 carries, 149 yards tonight. 4 for 149. And Butler takes too much time. No, actually, the Indians have 13 men on the field. So that will give Butler a first down. With 1:52 to go.
Substitution call on Penn Hill. That will give your Golden Tornado an automatic first down.
Clock now runs under 1.5 to go. And the Indians call timeout. 1:30 to go, fourth quarter. Penn Hills 42, Butler 21. You're watching Indians football here on Comcast. Oh. Yep. Following the timeout, the Indian defense retakes the field. Butler came into tonight's game 2-0. Indians 0-2. Butler will walk away with their first loss. The Indians their first win. Thompson, left side, has a hole, has a first down across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
Thompson on the carry, brought down by number 59, Donald.
Penalty at the 24-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Personal foul call against the Indians. It's another first down.
Call is a 15-yard personal foul call against Penn Hill. Give your Golden Tornado a first and 10.
And the Indians have done so well so far. Don't need to fall apart with 1:20 to go. There you go again. Christie on the reverse, coming near side. Has a hole, gets to the near side. Will go down at the 46-yard line of the Indians. Gains 8. Gabe Wright with the tackle, and the clock at 40 seconds and running. So Tommy Fulton tonight, 7 of 14, 129 yards. Chris Darby, 4 carries, 149 yards. The big story tonight. Teddy Blakeman, 19 for 220. Blakeman comes back and runs a mock. Flute Naughty keeps it on the ground. Picks up a first down. And that'll do it for the game. The clock will wind down. It's now at 5-4. Teams will line up at center, and your final score. The Indians get their first win of the 2008 campaign. They come in tonight and down Butler by a score of 42-21. The Indians stuffed Butler a 3-and-out on their opening possession. The punt to the Indians was fumbled. They recovered, Butler did at the 23. Took it in for a touchdown. They were up 7-0. After that, the Indians came back, scoring twice in the first half. Dante Brown, a 42-yard pass from Tommy Fulton. Mike Fracco adds a 35-yard
extra point. We're tied at 7. And then in quarter number 2, following a Chris Washington 47-yard punt and return to set the Indians up at the 5, Dan Mason takes it in 5 yards out. The Indians up 14-7 at the half. And then the Indians exploded in quarter number 3. Chris Darby, a 44-yard run. Teddy Blakeman, a 17-yard run. Butler adds a 37-yard fumble return to get 7 points on the board. And then the Indians answer Chris Darby, a 60-yard run. It's 35-14 Penn Hills. Indians and Butler trade late touchdowns. Chris Darby, a 35-yarder to cap the scoring. Your final, Penn Hills 42, Butler 21. Big stats tonight. Tommy Fulton, 7 of 14, 129 yards. Also throwing a touchdown pass. Teddy Blakeman, he ran amok. I'll get to his stats in a second. Chris Darby, who had 2 fumbles tonight, the fumbled punt, and he also had another fumble, responded with 4 carries, 149 yards. Great job, Chris Darby, to bounce back from the early adversity. But Teddy Blakeman, coming back from missing last week's game, 19 carries, 220 yards, ran like a man possessed tonight. Great job, Teddy Blakeman. Again, 19 carries, 220 yards. The Indians get their first win of the season. It doesn't get any easier. Indians on the road again Friday night in Wexford to take on the Tigers of North Allegheny High School to try to even their record at 2-2. Once again here from Butler High School Stadium, the final score, Penn Hills 42, Butler 21. I'm Bill Navari. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians football here on Comcast and the MSA Sports Network.